Hey, this is Adam, and I've been making easy money online for the past 3 years. But like most people, the 2 years before that, I struggled pretty badly, working 10 to 12 hours a day and averaging around $2 per hour, just trying to find something that actually worked. So if that's what you're doing right now, here's the best advice I can give you. Forget all the push button overnight millionaire systems that say they'll put $300,000 in your bank account tomorrow. They don't exist. And the owners of those systems are outright liars that just want to make a quick buck at your expense. Believe me, I wasted a few good years of my life buying all that crap and chasing the easy money online. I joined tons of MLM deals and still have all the products crammed in my cupboards. I put thousands of dollars in high-yield investments that were owned by thieves who stole all my money. I sent over 20,000 postcards to people who didn't want to buy anything. And after a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, I finally found the golden egg. But guess what? It didn't come from any push-button system. It came from a lot of hard work and testing things myself to see what actually worked. And now, since I'm downright tired of all the junk push-button crap that's being sold online, I'm going to show you my exact method for generating up to $1,200 per day, the easy way. But before I do, let me show you some of the weekly checks being deposited by normal people just like you who are using my method. So these first ones are from a guy named Bill who just started about 2 months ago, and in his first few weeks he had already made a little over $3,000. And the cool thing about Bill is, when he got started, he was actually working a full-time job and only had a couple extra hours a day between work and his family. But now, since he started using my easy money method, he's actually doing this full-time and making even more money than he was at his full-time job. And there are many others just like him. Let's take Greg for example. These are just a couple of his weekly checks, one of them for $2,400, and then we have this other one here for almost $2,000. And in the past 6 weeks, he's earned over $15,000 using the method I'm going to show you on the next page. And I could go on all day showing you proof of the thousands of normal people who are using my easy money method to make extra money from home, but I think you get the point I'm trying to make. So now that you've seen the kind of income that's possible with my method, I want to be 100% honest with you. You're not going to make $1,200 per day like I do right out of the gate. I've been doing this for 3 years, and if I told you that, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. My first goal is to help you start making $160 to $400 per day in your first 30 days. Then I'll show you how to take it to the next level once you build a solid foundation like I have. And I know that might not sound like much compared to all the hyped up systems I talked about earlier, but do you realize that just $160 per day is over $1,000 per week in extra income? That's life changing for most families. Just ask my buddy Bill that I talked about earlier. That $160 per day is what allowed him to stay at home with his family full time. And I know if you focus on hitting your first month's goal, you can do the exact same thing he did. Now, I've already helped hundreds of people just like you accomplish their first month's goal. In fact, some of them did it in less than a week. But because I'm not into hype or feeding you BS, I want you to hear it directly from them so you know my method can work for anyone.
Hey guys, William Shum here. I just wanted to put together a quick little video. I ran into this program a little over 2 months ago, and in my very first week following their step-by-step instructions, I was able to earn over $1,000, and now I'm consistently making anywhere between $1,200 to $1,500 plus every single week with this business.
Once I applied the training, I was able to generate $450 in my first hour. I was able to generate over $1,200 in my first 24 hours and a little under $5,000 in my first 5 days.
In just 48 hours working with the Easy Money Method, I've been able to generate an extra $1,200 in income. What really excites me about this is that it's a system that anybody can do with very little experience. I can reasonably see us earning an extra $2,000 to $3,000 a month on a part-time basis with the Easy Money Method.
So to get started, simply fill out the form below with your contact information and I'll email you a link to the next video. And just remember, you have absolutely nothing to lose here. I'm giving you my easy money method 100% free. So the worst case scenario is you'll discover how some people are making an extra $160 to $400 per day online, but you won't take any action on it, so you won't make any money. And that one's on you. Have you heard the saying, you can lead a horse to water but you can't make it drink? Well, that applies to people as well. But I know if you're still watching this video, you must want to find something that actually works, and this is it. So fill out the form below right now and follow the steps on the next page so we can get you started making money in the next 30 minutes.